Hey guys, this is Defining Deborah. How's it going? It is Saturday, July 31st. Can you believe it? We only have August, September, October, November, December. 5 more months before 2022. Oh my gosh. Didn't it seem like 2020 took a lot longer to get through than 2021 is? Well, I'm on my way to work and I have 2 days before my birthday, today and Sunday. My birthday is Monday, August 2nd. I will be a whopping 59 years old. Oh, I tell you what. I don't know, I'm excited. I love this end of my life so much more than the first part. Not sure why, because the body isn't what it used to be, and the skin isn't what it used to be, and the teeth ain't what it used to be, but my mind is clear and alert, and my self-esteem is at 100, and, sorry. And, yeah, I just feel good about being a woman. Aw. So, I know I had said that I was going to try to, do my meditation thing daily. But this week has been a little crazy. I mentioned that I was working for another counselor while they're on vacation. And then also this is the end of my class, so I have a 10-page paper, which isn't bad, 10 pages. When you get used to writing 20, 30, and you got a dissertation coming up, 10 pages is nothing. But, I always wait to the last minute. I'm not sure if I'm liking this gloss. It's looking a little white. I don't know, it's pink, but I'm not sure. I might take it off before I get to the job. Yeah, so when I work, I am extremely tired. It's not that counseling is a physical job, but it is a mental and emotional one, meaning because the whole time you're taking on someone else's trauma, burden, stress, frustrations, needs, and being encouraging and supportive, but you're not really getting a whole lot back. Now, sometimes you do, because you can learn from your patients, because I do all the time. But for the most part, you're giving out more than you're getting in. So I am always exhausted. So I work Wednesday, Thursday, and I took Friday off so I could catch up on schoolwork. And yesterday, that's about all I did. I did schoolwork, and I let the TV watch me. I napped a lot. And, watched some of my people on YouTube. And, that's about it. So, hopefully, maybe, if I'm not too tired today, I may not get back to it till, let's see, my last day of working is Wednesday. Here, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all see the view. Wednesday. And so I may not get back to it till Thursday, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm going to see how, because I got up. Okay. I intended to get up earlier so that I could try to do it on the front end. But as we can see, it's 10 o'clock. But hey, that's better than 11. So, and I got to do group today too. We pray now that today is a productive, non-stressful, overwhelming day. I receive and I rejoice in that. I am blessed. I am fulfilled. I am wealthy. I am worthy. And I am loved. Those are just little affirmations that I say to myself, and they change, and I would encourage you to talk to yourself in a positive way. We get enough negativity from everybody else. So, and then also, I truly believe that people can talk about us, but our worst critic is ourselves. And so we can make us feel extremely bad. We can dig ourselves into a hole that we can't get out of. And I don't think that is being arrogant. No, I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world. Don't have the best body in the world. Not the smartest, any of that. But I am great at being me. I love me. I encourage me all the time. I want me to go far. I want to be the best version of me that I could possibly be. And each day I strive to do that. And so the naysayers, you know, they can say what they say, and sometimes it may hurt your feelings. It will. But you have to put it in perspective. Who are they? What do they mean? And if there are people in your life who are supposed to love you, then you have to question what their motives are and why are they so negative towards you. Do they have their own issues? And the only way they know how to interact with others is to be a negative person. I was watching a YouTuber last night, which I refuse to say their name, but it gave me an interesting thought on a conversation because they were talking about people who love same sex. And one of the gentlemen said that, you know, why did people assume that he had to question his sexuality? Because he said, as a heterosexual, did you ever sit down and say to yourself, okay, I like the opposite sex, or I choose to like the opposite sex? And he was saying that because he said a lot of people believe that some people who are gay choose to be gay. And he was like, I never sat down and made a choice. And I thought about that because I was thinking, when did I sit down and make a conscious choice that I was going to be a lover of men? I don't remember ever doing that. But then it took me to another place where I said, should I have? Or did I just conform to the norms of my society and culture? And that's what I want to talk about today. Do we automatically conform to society rules and whatever culture we are a part of? Because, and I don't, as far as I know, I'm not gay, but I never questioned it either. There was nothing in me that said, as a female, that I should not like boys as a young girl and like men as a woman. Nothing in there. So it made me kind of have a different perspective on certain things, like how many of us do not feel like we fit within the norms of our society. Now, when I say that, you know, this can mean a lot of things. Like you have people who are serial killers. They're definitely not fitting within the norm of our society because our norms say that we don't go around killing each other, and definitely not multiple people. But also, if you're gay, because of our biblical norms, we're saying that you should not love somebody of the same sex. Which norms is it okay to not be a part of or go against, and which ones are deal breakers? Like for some people, someone being gay is a deal breaker. But then for like me, you being a serial killer, a pedophile, a woman beater, you know, so many things that go against our norm that I would have a problem with is a deal breaker. And the funny thing is, the norms, the rules for our norms change over time, okay? Like here where I live, and I think I'm going to need to look that up. I know at one time, and it could still be on the books because there are a lot of laws that are still on the books, but people just don't observe them. So one of the laws was that a man could beat his wife as long as whatever he was beating her with, a stick, I guess a pole, I don't know, a tree limb, whatever it is, it could not be thicker than his thumb. So I guess it depends on how big your husband was. If you had a big husband, you might get beat with a really big stick, and if you had a small, slim husband, I guess not so much. I don't think men went out and measured it like that, but the thing is, it was okay to beat your spouse. Now, it didn't say that the woman could beat the man, it said that the man could beat the woman. So in our society at one time, it was socially acceptable to beat your wife. And that is why we still have such an issue with domestic violence. You know, where I live at, we always hit in the top 10 and usually within the top 5, if not the number 1, for domestic violence and for lovers killing each other, or husband and wives, usually the husband killing the wife or a male killing a female. And even today, if you have a male that kills a female, or even a male who rapes children, they get less time than somebody who probably had half a pound of coke on them. They would probably get 20 years for, you know, having the coke on them and the fact that they're going to get them for a possible distribution. But the man that raped the children or raped the wife or beat the wife or whatever or killed the wife may get 10 to 15 and then probably get out, if they're doing good, in 3 to 5. It says to me, who made the rules for society, who established the norms, and who did they benefit? Because I can tell you right now, as an African American woman, they do not benefit me on any spectrum whatsoever, because I'm a woman of color, or a person of color, so we know that when they established them, we wasn't even thought about. And then I was a female, so yet again, I was not thought about. Over the years, we have fought for rights and freedoms and things of that nature, but inevitably, just like the cloth that the flag was stitched and made on, these things are woven into the fabric of what has created and built the United States. And because of that, they are very hard to break, very hard to get rid of, and you will always have a segment or a remnant of people who will still believe them. And that's the sad part. So I know you say, how did you get all that from what they were talking? I'm telling you, my mind works in mysterious ways. But it really made me start to think about the people who don't feel like they fit in or can conform to the norms of our society. And I've always been one of those people. And sometimes it makes it very difficult for what it is that you want to do. Oh my gosh, you guys. Here I am driving with no seatbelt on. Oh, hold on. I can't believe I did that. I'm very much a big seatbelt person. And just passed the police. Just passed. They just passed me. Thank you, Lord. Because that would have been a ticket. And you know what? I'm sure my car was dinging and I'm so busy talking I didn't hear it. And I just looked up and I happened to see the little emblem of, or icon, or whatever you want to call it, on the dash in red with the seatbelt picture. And I'm just like, oh. But yes, it's just food for thought. So I thought I would bring that up and see, you know, maybe you could think about how or in what ways have you felt that you did not fit well into the norms of our society. And what did you do? Or have you even adjusted? Have you tried to make yourself fit in? Or have you just said, you know what? I am who I am, and I'm going to live my life the way I want to. I think a lot of people get frustrated, hurt, and all those things behind trying to fit into something that they don't feel like they fit in. And that's sad. That is really sad. I want to end my little chat because I didn't want to be on here long. I need to stop and try to pick me up something because I don't know if and when I will get out to get something to eat. I did order some food yesterday, and you know when you're hungry you order too much. So I ordered too much, and so I brought that as my I guess late lunch, early dinner, depending on how long I stay, because I definitely need to go to the grocery store because I am out of water, and that is a big one for me. So Simone Biles, I wanted to say congratulations. Awesome young lady. I am so extremely proud of her as being a female and an African American. And I don't care what anybody says, that young lady will go down in history as being the best gymnast thus far. And even if somebody comes after her, they're going to have to hit a very high mark or hit very high bar. And what can you do that she hadn't done? You have to come up with something really creative. But I encourage her. Mental health is very serious. We don't take it serious. We still poo-poo on it. People don't believe in counseling and therapists and meds and things of all that nature, especially in the African American culture. But I can't even imagine what it would feel like to be doing one of the gymnastic stunts, flipping in the air, and then you get confused about what it is you're doing or even where you might be at. That has to be scary. Just the thought of that makes me fearful. So I commend her for saying, hey, this is not working for me. I could kill myself or get extremely hurt. That's dangerous, not just for her, but if she hurts herself, what type of fear does that put in the other gymnasts that's also, under stress and trying to perform? I think that, you know what, if she wants to stop now, go for it, young lady. You have a lot of life ahead of you. And like I said, you are going to be awesome. You already have won. You're the highest medal winning female gymnast of all time. So if Olga, I think that was her name, his name is still brought up from years ago, I know darn well Simone Biles' names will be here for as long as you're here and after you're gone. So you take care of yourself, because that is the most important thing. Because if something happened to you, none of us are going to be there. We won't be able to be there to help take care of you. We won't be able to be there to physically help you or be there to emotionally encourage you on a daily basis. So you do what's best for you. And if the rest of them can't understand, so be it. So be it. So I thank the young people who are understanding that, you know what, I want to reach my goals, but not at the expense of damaging and hurting myself. I'm glad that they're wanting to work through with their issues, unlike the older ones who are still denying that they have some. So you guys have a wonderful, fabulous Saturday. It is warm here already. It's 88, which means if it's 88 at 10, it's probably going to be 98 by 1. So if you like the heat, I encourage you to get out, do something fun. If you like me and don't like the heat too much, do something fun inside the house and wait till it cool down some. I love you guys. Thanks for, checking in. Subscribe, share, all those good things. I'd like to get more than 12 subscribers. It would be awesome. Thank you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.